Hi, it's Alaska Granny. 2020 certainly was a long, grueling year, and 2021 has already started off with a lot of drama and uncertain future. So it's a great time to set your goals for 2021. It's always a great time at the beginning of a year to set some new goals. Goals need to be personal, they need to be meaningful, and they need to be measurable and achievable. I wanted to share with you top 10 ideas of areas where you might want to set your personal prepping goals. The first one is food storage. Do you have enough food on hand for 3 months? Do you have some long-term food storage? If you don't have a bountiful amount of food, looking back over what's happened in the last year, it might be a great idea to set a goal to bulk up on your food storage. Fill your pantry. Learn how to use the foods that can live in your pantry, and make sure that you're stocking up on long-term foods that can last for 30 years. This isn't saying have a 30-year supply of food. It's saying if you have extra food around that could be in your pantry or your food storage closet for 30 years, then you don't have to worry in an emergency, or if something long-term emergency happens, some situation happens that changes your world, even if it doesn't change the whole world. Bad things happen to everyone, so being prepared to take care of yourself and your family just makes sense. Make sure that you're storing water. And if you don't know how to purify water or have a water filtration system, make it a priority, a goal to learn to purify water, to have the gear that you need. Get a simple water filtration system. Get some supplies to filter and purify water, anything from as simple as bleach to some aqua tabs or some little tablets or drops that you can put into water to purify it. You can live a long time without food, but you can't live very long without clean drinking water. Make having a stockpile of clean drinking water and a way to purify more a goal that you're going to achieve this year. The pandemic showed us that we needed to worry about having enough cleaning supplies. If you've run out of things that you like to use, or there are new supplies that you wish you'd had but you couldn't find, check the stores now, get a little at a time, stock up on the cleaners that you need. I know I've gone to the store and I've looked, and dishwashing soap and laundry detergent just don't seem to be readily available. Make sure that you have the cleaning supplies that you count on having, and have some backups so that you have a ready supply should there be more shortages going forward. The same with your hygiene supplies. What do you use from morning till night? Everything from toothpaste to shampoo to lotion, all of the products that you count on having, make sure that you have enough and some backups in your stockpile. You don't want to run out of shampoo, you can't get to the store, or the store doesn't have any more. Have you ever had those kind of emergencies? With planning, you can make sure that you smooth the way so that you don't have those kind of days, whether the world is in a pandemic or not. You make your own emergencies when you don't provide the things that you need. Do you have ample first aid supplies? Go through your supplies. Take an inventory. See if there's things that you've used up or you wish you had more of. This is the time to set the goals. What are the things that you want? What do you want to learn about first aid? And how can you go about making sure that you learn those skills and have those supplies? Your next goal should be, how will you deal with a power outage? Do you have a way to provide heat if it's still winter? Do you have emergency lights? Do you have a way to prepare your food? Look over the supplies that you have, the plans that you've made. See if you've used up your things or if you have gaps in what you need. Even if you thought about right now, if the power went off right this minute and didn't come back on for 2 days, do you have a way to deal with those things? Could you have the things you need? You might want everything from candles to oil lamps, batteries, wind-up radios. You might even want some solar lights, especially if you live in a place where you can get a lot of sun. There are a lot of choices. There's a lot of different options. You need to decide what works for you, and those are the supplies that you should stock up on. Then you need to think about the reality of an SHTF situation. We think we're stranded in our homes with this pandemic quarantine, the stay-at-home orders, but there are still many reasons why you may not be allowed to stay in your home. If, for example, there's a tornado, a hurricane, an earthquake, a wildfire, there are all kinds of reasons that you might have to evacuate or that your home is damaged or destroyed. Have a bug-out bag. Have a 72-hour kit. Have some get-home supplies in your vehicle. Make a plan so you know where could you go, how would you get there, how long could you stay there, and what will you do once you get there to provide the things that you need. Think about your personal protection, what kind of choices you want to make for yourself and your family. How can you harden your home, make it safer so that you're more secure in the surroundings that you have? Then you also want to think about spring and summer will be coming. Can you provide some of the food that you need? Can you think about starting a garden? Can you order some seeds? Get a few tools? Make a plan for what you could do for where you live. It's all specific to the area that you live. Even if you're in an apartment, you might be able to have a window box or a pot on a balcony. Everything from a flower bed in your yard can be converted to grow a few vegetables, to maybe you have a nice garden plot in your property. There are a lot of ways that you can make this work for you. Back in the day of World War II, they had the victory gardens. People needed to provide for themselves. We can have a victory garden too, a victory to provide for our own family, to be successful and to thrive rather than just survive. Do the best you can, setting goals that meet your needs, your family's desires, and that keep you safe with the things that you need. It's very personal, the goals that we set. Make them meaningful, make them achievable, and then work towards checking them off so that you'll have what you need no matter what 2021 brings, because who knows? Who knows? We just don't know. So be ready for anything. If you liked my video, I hope you'll share it with someone else you think might like it. Learn more at alaskagranny.com, and please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.